Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're curious to know. Well, we're sort of in central Paphos, and we are going to wiggle and waggle our way down towards downtown Cato Paradise, which of course is the downtown Paphos Harbour area. So stick with us, don't click off just yet. This is a route that we don't normally do, and there is a little bit of traffic. We're still at that funny time of year, aren't we? New Year has just gone, wishing you all a very, very happy New Year. But of course, a lot of people have not gone back to work yet, so some of the shops are still closed. In fact, a lot of the shops are still closed. Normality will return in a couple of days or so. Well, let's hope so. Anyway, 2024 is upon us, and we wish each and every person that watches the little channel known as Marika and me a very, very happy New Year indeed. And a big shout out to some of the superstars on the show. If your name's Dame Anne in downtown Hartlepool, happy New Year, my dear. If your name's Viscount Paul Butler in downtown Manchester, happy New Year. Or Jeremy Lord Simon in downtown Cardiff, happy New Year. If you're in downtown Lancaster and your name's Baron John and there's a girl in your life called Baroness Louise, happy New Year. Although I think they're still in Gibraltar, so they're dancing and prancing on the promenade in downtown Gibraltar, or the Rock as it's called. So, as I've said, not a lot of traffic around, as you may have noticed. The road surfaces, well, they're absolute Sherlock Holmes, S-H-I-T. So, if your name's Lady, oh, so sweet Caroline, get your bottom on a memory foam pillow just before you do. Pour a tot or two for the superstar, for the legend known as Lord Nigel of the Big Guns. And of course, we're wishing you a very, very happy New Year indeed. Now, this is a new roundabout, bit of a novelty in Cyprus, because no one knows what to do with them. They know they have to go round them, they just don't know which way to go round, and they still don't like to stop. So, there you go. Driving in downtown central Paphos, shall we say. To be honest, it may be worse than driving around in central London or even central New York. Although saying that, if you're in central London and central New York, you're not doing that much driving, are you? You're just sitting around like Dizzy Blonde in the traffic in downtown Manchester. A very, very happy New Year to Miss Dizzy Blonde. Oh, gun barrels in blue in front, although his little blue lights are not flashing on the roof, if you've noticed, so that means he's either off duty or perhaps that's a mechanic or something driving around it, because the boys in blue, they do like to flash their blue lights at you as they drive around. But if they are behind you, that doesn't mean they want you to stop. That's just to let you know that they are the boys and girls in blue. If they want you to stop, they'll do one or two things. They'll either start sounding the sirens or start shooting at you. So if they start shooting at you, don't forget to stop, because well, they will shoot you, which is not a bad idea, is it, to be honest? Here we go. This is the old town, technically, on the, well, all around us at the moment, but if you go towards the right hand side behind these buildings, you'll be in the old town where all the arts and craft shops are. One or two jewellers, clothes shops, all those kind of things. Quite a nice place to go. So if you're looking for a day out and you're in one of the beachside hotels in downtown Paphos, the walk from that, well, from the promenade, shall we say, is around about 20 minutes. It's uphill, so make sure you've got suitable shoes on, and make sure perhaps you've got a couple of bob in your pocket to buy yourself some refreshments, or perhaps carry a bottle of water with you, because even in January, yes, it is 21 degrees outside. I know perhaps you don't believe me, but it is 21. That's what the car says, and we're having a fabulous time in downtown Paphos. All that's missing is you, so why not get yourself on a big bird or a canoe? Start paddling like crazy. Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting especially for you, and in some cases even impatiently, especially if your name's Lord Julian and of course Lady Bridget. And a very, very happy New Year to you. Now, who else can we do a big shout out to? I know, Sir Michael Crompton in downtown Llangollen. Happy New Year to you. Sir Stuart Frampton in uptown Scotland. Happy New Year to you. And while on the term of Scotland, if your name is my cousin King James, you've got a queen called Queen Karine, and you've got a daughter, well, if you're a king and your wife's a queen. Well, that must mean that your daughter is a princess. Hopefully she's recovering from the Hogmanay, and we're wishing you a very, very happy new year indeed, Princess Darlie. And talking about princesses, Princess Kaylee in downtown South Wales, we're wishing you a happy new year. Princess Maggie, the smile of an angel and the heart of a lion. Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Princess Megan of the Nantwich crew, a very, very happy new year to you. And of course we can't forget your little brother, who's not that little, is he, but he's known as Gangster Max. Happy, happy new year to you. Viscount Leo in downtown Wiltshire, your dad Sir Richard and Lady Julie Nash, happy, happy new year. And we're looking forward to seeing you all again very, very soon indeed. We're now on the descent down to Paradise, which of course is the Cape of Paphos promenade and harbour area. And this is where most people, even if you live in Cyprus, like to pop down to once or twice a week just to see what's going on, and of course enjoy those views out across the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. So don't click off just yet. I'm promising you a spectacality of a view indeed. And if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. And on that note, if you'd like to keep the channel afloat, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? Why not Google these magic words, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. They'll tell you a little bit more about us, and of course you can choose to read some of the comments and some of the replies of the previous superstars that have gifted us that virtual coffee or two. And then you can make a choice to gift us that coffee, and perhaps you want a special video, perhaps you want a birthday shout out, an anniversary shout out, perhaps you want me to call you a cat in. All you got to do is gift us a couple of coffees, and that video will be coming very, very soon for you. You can also choose to become one of our superstar members of the Buy Me a Coffee platform at only €10 a month. That's all it costs you to get that special title, to get those special privileges, birthday shout outs, anniversary shout outs, and of course on top of all of that, coming very, very soon indeed will be the Marika and Me privilege card. And that little plastic friend will get your privileges and discounts in and around Paphos, in particular in the Cape of Paphos promenade and harbour area. So don't forget to get yourself on the list. Join us as a superstar member at only €10 a month. Here we are. There's a man with a Lamborghini. He's the guy that owns the harbour restaurant here on the corner. He's got a couple of bob. Look at that for a view. Plenty of people walking around, plenty of people having a great time in downtown Cape of Paphos. The promenade and the harbour, to use an old-fashioned English word, it's pretty buzzing. It is indeed. One final big shout out to some superstars in downtown Bristol. If your name is Sir Matt and you have got a beauty in your life known as Lady Naomi, a very, very happy new year to you. And as you can see, no one seems to know what they're doing as they're driving around. They're all pontificating like Miss Gracile LaBouffe in downtown Tbilisi. She'll be back on our screens very, very soon indeed, and rejuvenated from her little travels on the little picturesque super city known as Tbilisi, Georgia. I would have let her go, but there was a car right up my bottom. Anyway, feast your eyes and digest downtown Cape of Paphos on a truly, truly spectacality of a day indeed. Now, let's get back to the harbour roundabout and let's go and circumnavigate the rear streets of the Paphos promenade, and let's see what improvements are coming up. For those of you who are familiar with that street, the Basilica Resort is on that road. So if your name's Debbie O'Rourke and there's a Sir Will in your life, happy new year, my dear. We're looking forward to seeing you two again very, very soon indeed. This is the harbour roundabout. We are going to take a right and we're going to go onto the roadworks area of downtown Cape of Paphos. Slowly but surely it's getting improved, and slowly but surely this is going to become a one-way street, although at the moment most of us choose to go whichever way we want. but it's going to be one way, and the whole section to the rear of all of the promenade area will be one way sooner or later. New pavements have been installed. This road now seems to be finished, apart from that final coat of the black stuff, and there's some new little seating areas been put in place. And as we come round, this resort is almost finished. It'll all be ready for the next summer season, or let's hope so. Another new building over there has been renovated. That building is having a lick of paint, and who knows what's going on, but you never know. They might be going to turn it into some luxury apartments. You never know. That's the Grazie restaurant. He's having a bit of a makeover. He's getting ready for the new season. He's had some new windows put in, complete refurb. Miss Maggie, if you're watching, the Grazie restaurant will be waiting for you when you come back to Paphos in the summer. That's the Sofiana Resort and Spa Hotel, and that hotel's waiting for quite a few people, but in particular it's waiting for 2 stars from downtown Warrington. If your name is Lady Tracy and there's a Sir Justine in your life, well, yep, that's where you're going to be celebrating your 20th wedding anniversary, and we're looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. And of course, a happy new year to yourselves, and of course to the superstars AJ and of course Sophie. We hope you're having a great time indeed. This is a little bit of no man's land now. That's Alexander's pub. That's the old, can't pronounce it to be honest, but I know if your name's Matt Dyers, yep, that's one of your favourite little real ale pubs, isn't it? It is indeed. Now, Sir Matt Dyers, no it's not, it's Mr. Matt Dyers, because he's been demoted because he has not put a ring on the finger of one of our very early superstars, Lady Sally. But he has bought her a forever ring over the Christmas period, so we're going to promote him back up to a Sir. But if you want to get a Lord in your name, don't forget to get down to Marios Diamonds and buy that big diamond for our superstar, Lady Sally. And of course, we're wishing you both a very happy new year indeed. Now, if you want a bit of curry, there's the curry house just over yonder, and that's waiting especially for Mr. Shady Tree, and of course his shady girl. So that's Mike and Liz. Happy new year to you. And of course, on that subject, in that part of the world in downtown Norwich, a big shout out and happy new year to Lady Andrea and of course Sir Mart, the karaoke singing sensations. And of course, we can't forget Lady Ali. Oh yeah, Sir Neil, Sir Brian, and of course Lord Mike. We're wishing you a very Merry Christmas indeed. One final shout out to two superstars who we're loving from the bottom of our two hearts. If your name is Lady Heather and your name's Sir Steve, a very happy new year to you. Dayman, especially for you, look what's coming up on the right. Alexander, the great hotel, and it's waiting especially for you. Thanks for watching, and of course I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon indeed.